Chairman Hayden Burrell, you have my sincere congratulations on your debut performance tonight as chairman. One of the most successful businessmen in Central Trinidad is our deputy chairman, and tonight he has made his debut here, and I listened to him. Fantastic, Hayden. Thank you very much. And all the other speakers who came before me, thanks for your contribution. And Lena, I did not know you were afraid to speak. But I tell you, Lena did very well. We have to let her do that some more. I want to say to you also, too, thanks for that tune you played just now. Can you imagine, in 2007, Gypsy sang that tune? 8 years ago? Not the of course, Movement for Change Gypsy. Kamla Gypsy now. Kamla's Gypsy sang that tune 8 years ago. Nepotism, corruption, cronyism. Gypsy's talking about that. What has changed today except that it has gotten worse? So therefore, we expect to get Gypsy to sing another song. He's talking about this land is mine. And left, right, and center, Jairam Simongal is giving away this country, giving away our lands. Next to the hospital in Couva, the 1.2 billion monstrosity, they give one man 21 acres of land. In Chaguaramas, they give Aboud 44 acres. On the beachfront, they give Ramhit, they give Calco. It don't have who they give. The only person they give is you and me. And Gypsy talking about this land is mine. Gypsy, this land was ours. Was ours, Gypsy. Now, of course, Gypsy is for your friends and financiers. But I said last night in San Grande, I say again, all these lands which have been given out illegally. I want to tell you again, all these lands which have been given out illegally. And any government that comes after this one is a government in which the ILP will decide, because you'll have no government in this country without the ILP. And I said last night, I say again tonight, we shall take back those lands. We shall take back those lands. They could run high. In fact, let me say it. Right? That is trouble. But the fact is this. Let me put it another way. They could run, but they can't hide. We're taking it back. So, my dear Mother Tunapuna, welcome as our special guest here in Dabadi Omira. You know, I asked myself today, what's the meaning of Dabadi? Would you believe that Dabadi means, that has come from the word Abbey, A-B-B-E-Y, a family chapel, a church, a holy place. Would you believe that? Dabadi means a holy place, an abbey, a church, and Omira is an Irish name, again, from the same religious order. So Dabadi Omira is supposed to be holy ground. It's meant to be holy ground. Why is it today? Why is it today this area has been so neglected, my friends? My friends, in 2010, the people of Dabadi Omira, like you, like me, they believe in the dream and the aspirations for a better future. I too believe that. When I walk up and down, all in April and May, cussing, manning left, right, and center for Kamla, I really believe that. The only person holding on to Kamla Dressdale more than me right now is MacLeod. It's MacLeod. And Gypsy come up a close second. I really believed in the dream the people shared. I, of course, thought that the UNC and the COP would give this constituency a chance. It means holy ground. It means, of course, the place where you have priests and so on. That's Dabadi Omira. And therefore, I thought that they would join to give this place a chance. But before the end of 5 years, your elected member of parliament conducted himself in such a way that he could no longer hold ministerial office. And therefore, as soon as he was removed as a minister, he abandoned you. He abandoned this constituency. My dear friends, I also too resigned. I am no minister, but I haven't abandoned Chaguanas West. In fact, I work harder now than ever before. Saturday morning, after Saturday morning, you see me there from 4 o'clock, not 4:30, 4. You see me there still till 2 and 3 p.m. You see me in Port of Spain on a Wednesday, a Thursday, and sometimes even a Friday. You see me in Sunshine, likewise. You see me at the Center of Excellence. Wherever it is, I stop, I talk, I give you some hope in a better tomorrow. I hold no office as a minister. I am no advisor in the Ministry of Health like Ramadan Singh. I am no advisor in the Ministry of Food Production like Emmanuel George. All these guys have been removed, and what this Prime Minister did is to cushion them by making them special advisor. 35,000 a month. How you could advise a thief, Emmanuel George? How could you? How could you? And what is sad is I know that Emmanuel George does not need the money. If after a PS and you have resigned after all these years and you need this little kakada, then you have failed as a PS. So I'm saying, therefore, it was wrong for your elected MP to abandon this constituency because he was no longer a minister. And I'm saying, therefore, to you, what he did, pick up his marbles and live like a crybaby and go away was the wrong thing to do. You see, the fact is, as long as he had no ministerial post, he had no interest in Dabadi Omira. And that is wrong. He had no commitment to those persons who elected him to high office. And what for me is most disturbing is that the present administration under Kamala Prasad Bisesa does not seem to care about the welfare of the people here. They don't seem to care about you in Dabadi Omira. In an article on the NGC spending by constituency, we see that your MP, or former MP at least, was a minister. But though then he was a minister, that didn't change the price of cocoa for you. You still suffered. What that report showed, that the NGC had spent $95 million to groups and organizations on an electoral constituency basis by the governing party. All of them were well taken care of. All of them received the lion's share of the NGC donations. Our money, not troop chant chasing money. Our money. They took our money and selectively gave it to those constituencies under the PP only. You talk about discrimination. Sing, Gypsy, sing. That is discrimination. Sing, Gypsy. Because at the end of the day, my friends, that is wrong. And you saw those constituencies of the opposition receive far less in donations. My friends, the NGC gave the southern part of this country, and when I say southern part, I mean from the County Bridge go down south. The NGC gave the southern part of this country, particularly central, they made them the largest beneficiaries. They got the biggest donations. So therefore, Couva South got $18.7 million in projects. Couva South got 143 projects for $18.7 million. Tabakit got 13 projects for $11.2 million. But St. Anne's East got nothing. got nothing. In Opush East, they give one, of course, donation. And of course, money doesn't need any money. In Opush East, money doesn't need any money. Money could buy every business place in Opush East and still get change. But, so therefore, they give him one donation of $4 million. One donation. But Dabadi Omira, this constituency, the one that needed it most, they got $30,000. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. They give Dabadi Omira $30,000. But then again, Dabadi Omira is on the corridor. And Sewage said, nothing for the corridor. They're rushing to open school in Carenage now, hoping that will, of course, change your mind. But they can't. Giving, of course, Rory a cupcake to eat. Thank God, Rory throw it away. You can't make amends by giving a man a cupcake. What you had to do is to give Rory the whole bakery. And even then, that wouldn't be enough. So you give Dabadi Omira $30,000. You give Laventille East, Mova, and Laventille West $81,000. My friends, and they gave Shogunas West $2 million. So I asked them on whose instruction they give this money, because I don't know nothing about that. I asked them to whom they give the money. I said, of course, tell me the projects you give it to. The speaker, as always, ruled the question out of order. But the speaker, I want to tell the speaker that he too shall pass. He too shall pass. So therefore I'm saying, out of $95 million, you give $30,000 to Dabadi Omira. The people in this constituency, are they not people too? And in fact, since this constituency has no MP, a caring prime minister would have assigned a member of the Senate to look after the business of this constituency, as they have done in Shogunas West. Shogunas West has an MP, a sitting MP, but they appoint Ganga Singh as senator to look after Shogunas West. You can see madness? Shogunas West now have Ganga Singh as a senator looking after Shogunas West. But Dabadi Omira on the corridor, nothing. Nothing for you. That is the kind of government you have. You see, the point is, what you did not know is that no constituency has a right to be treated like this. Not even yours. As it were, my friends, today, nobody represents this constituency. If you look at the parliament tomorrow, next week, anytime, you'll see the only constituency where there is nobody is Dabadi Omira. Dabadi Omira. In 2007, it was the PNM. 2010, the COP, PP, same thing. And today is nobody. There's a Western call, my name is nobody. My name is nobody, a good Western too. And your government believes that because you have nobody to represent you, that you are all nobodies in this constituency. Otherwise, how else do you explain that after more than a year, this government, having shut down like sport, has refused to pay the salaries which are due and owing to the people of Dabadi Omira? The salaries of persons who worked legitimately and whose work has been verified by the Ministry of National Security. Thank you, officer. Thank you very much to see you all passing and so on. Very nice, very nice, very nice. You see what I mean? Very nice. Total policing. Very nice. So I'm saying, therefore, this constituency has the highest number of persons who worked in live sport. Many of them work legitimately, hard for their money, and the government has refused to pay, even though National Security has verified the payments. The government also has refused to pay the stipends of those young men who they are owing today, those young athletes and so on, no money for them. But one man who did nothing at all, walk away with $34 million. $34 million just so. But in this country of ours, where the government believe that they could spend money like Cox said paper, you have to expect that. But I tell you again, my friends, I said before, I say again, nothing lasts forever. My friends, how do you explain that up to now, the police cannot conclude the simplest of investigation in live sport? In fact, you tell me what investigation the police have concluded. Prison Gate, Email Gate, live sport, Ram Logan Gate, Rwanda Singh Gate. Which one? Which probe have the police concluded? 2-3 years. A simple probe can be concluded. Because the fact is, if they were to conclude the live sport probe, more than Anil will be locked up. More than Anil. Because everything Anil did had Kamla's approval. He tell me that. He said had was sanction. He said the day they hold him, all fall down. So I'm praying to God they hold him. My friends, it seems that in this country, all the institutions of this country seem to be working on behalf of the government. All way turn, almost every institution in this country has been compromised, except possibly the Sunshine and the Express. Except everyone, every single one. They can't compromise TV6, and they can't compromise Warner TV, right? But I tell you, the rest of them, I have my doubts. You ask yourself as you come here, in this holy place of Dabadi, this of course, religious place, this sanctuary, thank you very much, of Dabadi. Ask yourself, what sins have they committed? And if even they committed sins, by now, Lucifer, tired. What are the problems which they face in this constituency? Let me tell you some of them. In this constituency, you have one of the highest crime rate. You have one of the highest murder rate. You have gang activity in the Karapo area. You have little or no recreational facilities. You have high unemployment. You have the negative stigma of the live sport program. When they ask you where you come from, Karapo, you're dead. You better say Caparo. You could never say Karapo because you're dead. Nothing for you. So the stigma of live sport is on them still. What do you have? If you go to John Lane Extension and Old Town Road in this constituency, you'll see poor drainage. Poor drainage. You'll see roads that need to be fixed. In this constituency, the report is that the sale of drugs take place on Lower Reed Lane, just before the bus route. Everybody knows about that. Everyone knows about that, except the police. The Savannah on Reed Lane Extension, needs to be maintained, to be cut. The basketball courts need to be taken care of. Nothing for this constituency. Garbage are not collected regularly, and months of garbage are on the street. That means endangering your health. But then again, this Dabadio mirror, nothing is done for you. That is not all. You have, of course, at the bottom of John Lane Extension, you have, of course, again, poor drainage. Several vacant lots in this constituency need to be cut and maintained by the owners. You have little or no police patrols Don't let that van fool you, you know. Little or no police patrols in the area. In Amira Road South is totally neglected. And the list can go on and on. Land leases in this area and security of tenure is a forgotten dream. And of course, perennial flooding. But the worst thing happened to this constituency. The worst thing could happen to this constituency is Khadija Amin living in it. Khadija Amin living in it. I tell you something. If that for me is the ultimate sin that these people here have to pay. But then again, against all this background, all in Dabadi Omira is not lost. There are some positives, thank God. So you have the beginning of a commercial hub in the constituency. You have here also the industrial estate at Omira. You have such famous names, Larry Gomes, Robert York, the late Robert York, and so on. You have Jeremy Solozano, the West Indies on 19-star batsman, who, of course, is making us proud here. You have Corey Stewart, the national sprinter. All these people have become great and famous in this constituency, not because of, but in spite of the government. Can you imagine if you had a caring government, what could have happened here? Can you imagine? These were the days when the best football team, Fulham, Glensdale, these were the days when you had the best clubs here in the area. What has gone wrong? What has gone wrong? The PP. The PP. We all believe in the dream. And I say to you again tonight that the former MP, Annie Roberts, has left a bitter taste in the mouths of you, the people of this constituency. You see, in this constituency, you have never seen the good. All you have seen is the bad and the ugly. Tonight, however, look around you. You're seeing the good. You're seeing the good. So you have to forget the bad and the ugly. Tonight, I'm saying, enjoy the good. You are seeing tonight the ILP in your constituency because the ILP is your only hope. Tonight, the ILP is saying that you have had the rest. Now try the best. Now try the best. Because since this party has been formed, our message is consistent. Better representation. My friends, you have nothing to lose and much to gain. Because we in the ILP believe in representation. Our party was founded on the principle of quality representation, action, and performance for and on behalf of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. But after 51 years, after all the oil boom and so on, after all the money you spend from Beetham water treatment plant, $1.2 billion. The money you spend in Coover Hospital, the money you spend in Debe campus, the money you spend all over the place. After 51 years, nothing has been done for Dabadi Omira. And I'm saying, therefore, this community is still prone to disaster. This community still has to suffer threats in the way of life. This society and this constituency is still fragmented. No longer are the people here safe and secure. They feel threatened from within, and they feel hopeless from without. To go outside at night with your children is the biggest risk you could take. How did we come to that? Check and see 2015 and ask yourself if in 2010 it was so bad. It wasn't so bad, friends. It was not so bad. But I'm telling you, it can be better only under the ILP. We as a party can bring relief to you, the people of this constituency, because this constituency is perched on the border of social decay. We can bring hope to your children who now stand on the brink of despair. We can offer you rest to a weary and disenchanted people, and we can provide you the comfort for this generation and the next, and the next, and the next. But to do that, we have to be in office. To do that, we have to be in government. A fellow asked me today on TV, on a radio, 91.9. He said, if PNM get 15 seats, and if UNC get 15 seats, and if ILP get 11 seats, what happened? I say ILP get 11 seats. And I said before, no government will be formed without the ILP. We will determine who is Prime Minister. We will determine what ministries to give to whom. We will determine who goes on state board and who should not go. We will never cave in. We will never cave in to anyone, because the first name of our party is independent. Independent. This party represents a cadre of people who care deeply for each one of you. And like you, we want to make this place into a lovely nation and to make here into a lovely constituency. My friends, I want to talk tonight about transportation and traffic congestion, but I'll do it another time, because we have to give you solutions. We have to give you solutions, and our solutions are in our manifesto. We're only talking gibberish just so. We're telling you what to do and how to do it. We are telling you also that at the community level, we have to encourage responsibility in the home and in the school. We have to be our brother's keeper and our sister's keeper too. Look, just today, I heard from the grapevine that the government fired Jack Dale Singh. They appoint Jack Dale Singh to work on last Arturus Commission of Inquiry to try and find something against Rowley. They can't find nothing on him from Vanilla. They can't find nothing on him from a foolish motion of no confidence. They have a commission of inquiry, and they appoint Jack Dale Singh, who made a 5-year jail, for 5 years in jail. Today, yes, to 7. It seems to make money here, you have to go to jail. Because he made his jail, and when he came out and won on a technicality, Devon Barrage make him a millionaire. And Aaron Logan made him a trillionaire. And today, they were forced to remove him from the Commission of Inquiry because he carried some leaks. But that is why he was put there. He was put there by Ram Logan to leak into the media and to make Rory look in a bad light. But because today, Pamela Elder say she ain't working with him, or she leave, they fire him. They fire him. That is the country we live under, my friends. I tell you, in this country, we have to be our brother's keeper. And tonight, as I hear, before I end, I was depressed last night in San Grande. Very depressed. I saw a community, a constituency that was forlorn, was hopeless. And after I left, on the way down, I began to say a prayer to help Toko San Grande. But I feel tonight, I mustn't say a prayer alone. I want to ask all of you to stand. Let us say a collective prayer in your own private way, to your own God. And those of you who are at home listening to this program on the radio or on TV, stand to hold something for 1 minute and pray for this constituency and pray for this country. Just 1 minute. 1 minute, I ask you.
This is also unprecedented in the politics of Trinidad and Tobago. I have never really experienced this level of emotion, really, over two constituencies. And I guess it's because of what Mr. Warner is saying. I turn you back over to him right now.
Those of you watching on TV, I thank you. Because the fact is, I tell you, more things are wrought by prayer than you can possibly imagine. Than you can possibly imagine. And the only thing to save this country, prayer. Prayer and the ILP. Prayer and the ILP. Two things. There is no other way. There is no other way. Prayer and the ILP. I want to repeat, more things are wrought by prayer than you can possibly imagine, my friends. But then, I want to say to you also, that there's a saying that the good Lord only helps those who help themselves. And you must help yourself with this finger. This is the finger to help yourself. Do not allow a food card to burden your head. Do not allow a house which you will not get to burden your head. Do not allow land for the landless which you'll never see. You'll never see. You may see the landfill, but you won't see the land. And therefore I'm telling you, stay focused, my friend. Stay focused. Stay in your finger properly for the ILP. Because if you don't, crap will smoke your pipe and your children as well.